What's good, y'all? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I want to ask you: are you ever frustrated with uploading a video to YouTube and you get no views? I know I was when I first started. If you're a music artist and you have your own podcast or your content creator, look no further. WAM Promotions has gotten you covered. They specialize in high-end targeted YouTube campaigns that deliver real views, real subscribers, and most importantly, real growth. So if you're struggling with real organic YouTube growth, I'm here to tell you to go on WAM Promotions and use the promo code GODS and receive 20% when you check out. Tell them Ray sent you, you got 20% off. Let's go, guys. I'm looking to see you guys on the charts. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Rocki Jean.
And this is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee. And welcome to Artist Spotlight. Let's go. By the way, Rocki, we have a special guest, you know. So Artist Spotlight is for creatives, right? I'm gonna tell my brother right here, I'm gonna introduce you, but I'm telling you, Artist Spotlight is for creatives. We have conversations that help creatives, right? Yeah. So a lot of the times we talk to newer artists, but right now we have a very, very, very successful artist who's selling out arenas already. So let's clap once again for Artist Spotlight, because we lucky to have my boy Bien in the house. He's an entrepreneur.
Hey.
He's an entrepreneur. He's an artist. He's a songwriter. He literally, one of my good friends is his manager, and he doesn't talk a lot. And this man just sat in my office for 30 minutes and raved about the great things you did before he got with you. I just wanted to tell you that. By the way, that mean you ain't with a hater. I just gotta make that known. You know, sometimes nigga be in the room just claiming it all like, nah, I did. He's like, nah, bro, he did that. So give us a little window being about the music scene in Africa, and then take us to Kenya. Like I want to understand the whole view of, like, because what people don't understand in the States is we'll just say Africa. They don't know Africa is bigger than the United States. They don't know that Nigeria has the same amount of people in the United States as the U.S. does. So when it's like Africa is a big place. So can you just give us some, like, break down the music scene?
Okay, let me break it down to you. First of all, my name is Bien, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, 254. I'm so happy to be here.
Talk your trash.
I've been following you for a long time, by the way.
Tell me.
I've been a student of yours because
Thank
I go
you.
on your page and I see a lot of insights
Yes.
that have really built, you know,
I
a
try
lot of
to-
creatives out there.
I try to bring the conversations that we have behind closed doors to the forefront.
Yeah, man.
And it's weird how some people just look at it. I'm like, you don't understand. All we trying to figure out in this table is how to help you win.
Yeah, there's
You
too
know,
many gems in what you say.
Yes. I appreciate that, though.
And,
Thanks a lot.
African music right now is having a moment. I think the world has now decided it's our turn,
Thank you.
which is beautiful. I don't know how much of that we own, but I'll say it has never been business or music business for us in the continent. Music is our way of life. In Kenya, there's a saying that says, "Muziki ni kama maji, usipokunywa utaoga." To mean, music is like water. If you don't drink, you shower.
Yeah.
But in your day, you have to touch water at some point.
Yeah.
So it's our way of life. We write, we put out, and just like black people have done in
Yeah.
in
It's,
America.
I'm about to say it sounds a lot like
it's-
America.
Yeah,
like,
it's our pain, it's our happiness, it's our joy. And I would say for the first time in decades, we are now starting to see a lot of structure in the music industry. We're seeing artists who are touring globally.
yeah.
We have very big global artists
Yeah.
from the continent right now. The sounds that are pop now globally are heavily influenced by African music.
Yeah.
And the thing about Africa is that it's a pot. It's like a bottomless pit of amazing sounds. So what you guys have seen
It's the endless possibilities of black people.
exactly
Black magic.
Exactly,
It's the
it's
endless
black
possibility.
magic, yeah.
Yes.
And just what you've seen so far has barely scratched the surface of what we have in terms of potential. I know Nigeria has really pushed Afro beats, but if you go around the continent, there's other genres too.
Yeah.
You know, in East Africa, we have bongo flavor in Tanzania. We have chitongo in Uganda.
Chitango. So this is like
Yeah.
styles of
These are
music.
different styles of
So
music.
explain to us.
Yeah.
So explain to us the difference. By the way, I just had this conversation with
Yeah.
Tech, so this is dope.
Okay.
So explain to us the difference between Afro beats.
Yeah.
I'm a piano. Am I saying it right? I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah.
And the other genres that you described.
So first of all, region-wise,
Yes.
we come from different parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Southern rap.
Afrobeats is,
Yes.
yeah, Afrobeats is very West African.
Yes.
And it's Afrobeats is a derivative of funk music, and African grooves.
Got you.
So if you look at what Fela Kuti sounds like, who's the father of Afrobeat, it was James Brown, but very African and very groovy and heavy on the horns. And that's been I think, the genesis of Afrobeats.
Got you. So
Amapiano
yeah.
is a child of what was called Pansula and a very old African house music that came up from the struggle of the people of South
it
Africa.
sounds like they're through a filter.
Yeah, during apartheid.
Yeah.
And Amapiano is a very beautiful tempo. I was discussing with Tech last night and we were saying how Amapiano is amazing in the way that it's in the tempo of life. It's 92 to 110 BPM, and that's the rhythm of life generally. So it's very easy to listen to it for a long period of time. And one thing Amapiano has done that's very special is that they've been able to create a lot of music in a very short time in terms of catalog, because of how easy it is to make Amapiano music, or how easy they make it look.
I was about to ask, what makes it easier than other genres?
I think South Africans have just mastered it. So to them, it's it's like how in Atlanta making a trap song is easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to
it is
you
easy.
guys, 'cause you guys
You're so right.
Yeah, you guys made it, man. So
I love that.
what South Africans have made look very easy. It's just they've been able to put a lot of songs and high volume to feed the market as well. And then East Africa, we are storytellers. So we have Benga music in Kenya, and Benga music is a lot of storytelling.
So Benga music. So break down Benga music So what I'm gonna ask you is, can you break down a stage, right?
Yeah.
I can. And by the way, you're more than qualified because you have your own festival. We're gonna talk about that in a second. So
Yeah,
you're more qualified, right? But like on a stage, what does I'm a piano show look like? Is it like a singer? Is it?
And a piano show is a DJ driven experience.
Got you.
Yeah, but a Benga show, and in Kenya especially, we have Benga, but also on the streets we have urban tone, which is a very reggaeton sounding genre.
More street version.
More street version. We have a lot of dancehall influence also in the street lingo and vibe. A lot of UK influence as well.
How many people live in Kenya? Just curious.
40 million.
40?
50 million.
50,
Yeah.
50.
Yes, 50.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
And
That's
so-
a lot of money there. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of money.
I'm just
So on
I'm
a
trying to
normal
count your pockets
festival-
right now. I'm like, let's go. Keep going.
On a normal festival, what I try to do is put on stage the journey that has been our Benga journey, which is our storytelling journey that comes from pre and post-independence till now, and the different bands that have been great in that genre, including Sauti Sol, where I came from.
Yeah.
And then also now we have a street side of things where we also put the journey of the streets and what's hot on the streets.
So Benga is kind of like the R&B version, if you will.
Yeah, Benga is like all the way from Smokey Robinson.
Yeah,
coming,
and then
what Chris Brown is right now.
And then the street version is like
Urban
hip
tone.
hop. Hip hop is coming
hip-hop,
up.
Exactly.
And that's what do they call that?
So it's urban tone.
They call it urban tone.
Yeah, we have urban tone.
Oh,
have
we would
genge
describe it as
tone.
urban tone. Like it has an urban tone to it.
Okay.
Y'all call it urban tone.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, can I?
Go ahead.
Let me ask about because in America, everybody, the language is English.
Yeah.
Y'all all speak different languages in different countries, right?
Yes. Everybody in Kenya speaks 3 languages.
So is that so when you make music, everybody speaks enough languages to understand?
Nope.
Like,
Music is a universal language. We don't consume music like that. We love music for tones. We love music for melody.
For feel.
because when
We
you
love
just said
music for
that the I'm a piano was a DJ driven experience, is that why? Because a DJ is really, it's not about the language at that point.
Yeah, it's about the vibe. And DJ, I mean, like the biggest Amapiano records are DJ records. They're not like singer.
So
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's about the music.
They're no I'm a piano artists.
They are there, by the way.
So when they're on stage, how does that look? Are they like perform? They need a DJ there.
They have a DJ, could be an EDM kind of vibe.
That's what I was really looking at.
Some of them actually set up a band. Kabza
So do they say words?
They sing actually, yeah, they do sing words.
They sing, okay.
Yeah,
but
people
nobody
understand
cares that they don't understand
the
what
people
it
understand
is.
in South Africa, but in Kenya we don't understand the words. We just fuck with it.
You just follow. Yeah, just sing it.
Yeah.
By the way, that's something in music. If you know, I always tell us the artists, most of the world does not speak your language.
Yes.
So that's why it's very important to have the melody is important and have those breaks in between songs, like because if you it's like a code. It's like a code to how to make international. I work. I do this right. So it's like the cadence is very important, right?
Yes, the cadence. And the melodies in between, like the little licks and lines of melody that are in between the songs
and it's essential because if we can't follow, like you said, it's hard to do. So like I'll give you an example. Despacito. There's a reason why that song is the biggest Spanish song in history. Because no matter if you speak in Spanish or not, you can say Despacito. You can say that.
Okay.
People think Despacito was like desperate. They didn't even know. It means something totally different, right? They don't even know what it means.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the point. So okay, so banga. So banga is what you make. So how does a banga show
I actually
look?
analyzed it with Tech the other day, and we decided to call it that. But it's a pop version.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah.
You should call it R&B.
There's already R&B.
No, rhythm and banga.
Oh, rhythm and bass.
Is that not hard? Like rhythm and banga?
Shit, ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed the birth of a genre.
Yes.
No, I'm dead serious. That's serious. I'm gonna clap for that. No, but that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
like
because it's actually rhythm. If you talk about it, the rhythm section is a very big part of it, of the groove.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rhythm and banga.
And then the banga part now is the guitars.
Yeah.
You know, and then the storytelling comes in. And yeah, it's a blues vibe sometimes. So yeah, rhythm and banga works.
Can I tell you another thing?
Yeah.
Now what happens is now you have an opportunity to educate the audience.
Yes.
And today's music, like I just did a big call with Netflix. I'm in TV film also, and what everyone is looking for, because music is so like out there, it's almost like water now, where it's not like it's like anybody with $10 got music. Everybody with $10 got all the music in the world. So because it's so out there, they're trying to find a way to go deep into like storytelling of music, right? So when you say rhythm and banga, to me, I see, by the way, you a tech, so I already see a merch business. Like y'all call it rhythm and blues, we call it rhythm and banga, like a chance to educate. So now when you out doing interviews, like tell me the difference between our R&B and y'all R&B. Well, y'all R&B is rhythm and blues, R&B is rhythm and banga. And banga is what this is. So now you're educating. So now because you name it, you're educating the audience. So every time you do an interview, you're educating the audience. They know what to look for.
Yes.
And that's the key to winning in today's society. You have to train the audience that know how to interact with you. Everyone does.
Yeah, you have to train the audience to know how to interact with you.
Because if you don't, and by the way, if they all running around calling it 500 different names, you don't have hip hop.
True.
Hip hop was a universal name that even if you was in the South, if you was in no matter where, you could say we call it hip hop. It might be something it might be the African version of R&B music. That's what Africa calls it, rhythm and banga.
Man, it's something to look into, and I think it suits. The vibe. Yeah, it suits the vibe.
Yeah, because it's storytelling. It's on stage with a guitar, give us, because it's hard to have this conversation with him, right? in less than an hour, because he's already built machines. So Tech tells the story of him coming to Kenya. Because he's Kenyan, right? He wants to go back home, and he's at a festival, and he sees 30,000 people in the audience singing his music word for word, and he's like, who is this? And then he also was like, then I found out that the festival was his. It wasn't like he was the artist on stage for someone else. It was his festival.
Yeah, so I run a festival with my brother Sauti Sol, and it's called Soul Fest, and we do it every year in December, in the third week of December. Around the 20th. They have podcasters? You should. And I'm inviting all of you to come.
I'm like, please, let's go. We coming. We're going to work it out. We're going to work it out.
Come experience some Kenyan vibes. And I think also what's very important around the festival is the development that goes on behind the scenes. Because it's just not putting up a show, but we have workshops around the festival that speak music business. We have tech coming in and just giving us advice. Yeah. And a lot of people are coming in from all over the world to build industry in Kenya, which a big challenge for us has been the lack of structure.
The first thing you need to structure something, you need to call it something. You got to call it the house. You got to call it. It has to have a name, because if it's not, we don't. When people are around, so you have the structure now. Like it's, because when Tech was saying, I'm like, we're R&B, rhythm and banga. I would name a project that rhythm and banga, nigga. What?
Slapping.
That sound. I want to hear that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I want to hear it. So that's crazy. So how? What was the? How do you get to have a whole festival? Like,
I think it's just building over time. I've been in the game for a long time. I've been all over the world also. I've played tons of festivals. And I want that for my people. I want that excellence for my people. I want them to see that they can access premium global entertainment from one of their own. and it matters to me that also I put a lot of people on in the process.
That's
So
amazing.
a lot of young musicians are also living their lives looking forward to coming to play on that stage. And we've turned that stage into something that's, a rite of passage for people who are serious in their craft.
Got you. So obviously you have a story. Like, give us how you got here. Because I want to start from here, but it's also not fair to the people that know you and the people that don't know you. They need to know, why you're important. So could you just give us that?
So I was in a band before.
A huge group.
Journey. Yeah, I was in a group. We were the new edition of Kenya. We met in high school. We were together 20 years.
So you like the Justin Timberlake of Kenya?
Yeah, proper.
Let's go, proper. No. You're the Beyonce.
Insane. I mean,
because I'm gonna go black. I don't want to go. You're the Beyonce. Let's go.
And I came from the group Sauti Sol 2 years ago.
Okay.
So this is me actually starting my career afresh.
So explain to us.
Yeah.
Explain to us the difference between being in a successful group and being a successful artist. I know, but I would love if you could just tell the audience, from the creative standpoint, the difference in approaching music.
I think a group is a democracy. An artist is an autocracy. So it's just, you're making all the decisions for yourself. You're deciding how this ship is going to go.
Yeah, you don't got to wait for people to show up.
Yeah, in the group, you're only a quarter. There was 4 of us. However, I have so much more respect for solo artists right now. Previously, I just thought maybe they were divas. I used to hear all these stories about guys. I'm like, he's being a diva. Solo artists have the willpower of a god.
No.
Honestly.
Let's stay there. No. Let's stay there. I'm glad you're saying that because there's a difference between talent and an artist.
Yeah.
Talent is what you were born with.
Yeah.
An artist is who you're born to be. Right? So what happens is but I'm saying it because so what happens is we have all these talented people who think they're artists, but an artist is different.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted to go there because here's the other part about the group they don't say.
Yeah.
4 members on paper. 4 members on paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those members are not created equal. They're created equal on paper. But if Soul writes all the fucking songs, the other, at that moment, you see what I'm trying to say? And that's when it gets difficult.
I would say though, like in Sauti Sol, we were all because my other bandmates, Delhi knows them, are producers. So one was a creative director. So we kind of...
So everybody went into the
songwriter.
Yes.
Everyone was like, it was a super group.
Yes.
And I think that's why we were very successful.
We need one of those in Africa, Tech. Yeah. I love music, but we need one of those in America. Like that's that's the formula. You know? Do you know? I want you to. We just solved the problem.
Yeah.
Now you're not understanding. Do you know that America, since the early 2000s, has been trying to figure out the recreation of the boy group or the girl group?
I don't think it's not coming back soon because of the selfie. It's this angle on your phone that's about you. Has killed groups.
But I think
people are not looking out for activities that are going to make them sing in harmony anymore. It's about the individual.
But I'm not gonna lie, Ben. You just really opened up the door to how it could go, right?
Yeah.
Because the reality is that if 3 niggas in the group sing, now we got, when it's time to sing, so you know how it goes, like who's singing first? Like who bringing it? You see what I'm trying to say? But if it's a creative director, if there's a singer, a rapper, and they're all elite, a creative director, they're all elite at what they do, but they're all in a group together. Man, that's the formula right there.
That's the winning formula. I was in the group for 20 years, and then we decided to take a break because I felt like...
What happened?
I just felt like I needed to grow, and I was
turned into an artist.
Hey,
look, when you talk about I need to grow, it's like that's the artist voice coming out though, right? It's like I don't feel like I'm getting I don't feel like I'm getting served here anymore. Like I'm making money, it's all good, but I personally don't feel fulfilled anymore.
I wasn't feeling fulfilled.
The artist came out.
Yeah.
So tell us about the artist compared to the song, the group sung. Like I want your thoughts. Like how do you approach it?
So you're saying that the artist I am now?
Yes.
A lot of people would argue that it's the same because I did a lot of the writing in the group as well. So it's kind of like a continuation of a
cheat
journey.
code.
Yeah, it's a cheat code. 100%.
It's a cheat code.
100%.
They don't even realize they listen to something different.
Yeah, but a lot of people are also discovering me for the first time now.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't know about my past.
Yeah.
And the sound has grown. I would say sonically, I've gone to work with a lot more global producers. You know, previously I only worked with my band, and I think that's why we came up with a very strong, distinct sound. But I've taken this thing to the world, man. I'm working with Delhi. I'm working with different people.
Shout out to Delhi.
I'm working with Sean Garrett, actually.
Yeah. Shout out to SG.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see how I can now bring these global sounds into the rhythm and banger.
So I was telling, what's rhythm and banger? I was telling Tech, I was like, I think it goes, right? Like, people don't understand melodies matter. And melodies are like, they're sunk into certain cultures, right? So you can hear a African melody, right? You can hear a Caribbean melody. And I was saying, when you work with Americans, you should allow them to lead melodically, right? Like, see what they come up with, and then you write the words, right? Let them lead melodically, and then you write the words, and then I like to refine shit, right? So you write the words and then give it to them and say, what would you change on that, right? Because, like, you know, we, like, in this studio, we work with international artists all the time, and it's always trying to solve how that bridge.
Everyone wants to solve how to build the bridge from where you're coming from to
America. In America first. So everybody's trying to be that. So I think Tehran actually solved it. He was like, it takes a little bit of a remake. So
Tehran is a scientist.
Yeah, so I was telling Tech, so working with Tehran is why I could do this, because Tehran is like, you know, when Davido drops the record, Tehran is like, people don't understand that I don't want to be a player no more. That matters to Americans because it tells us that you grew up on what we grew up on. So it's messages you're handing through the music that lets the audience know. What? Like, how would Davido know? Not Fat Joe, who's alive and thriving, like, you got to know, but Big Pun, who died 20 years ago. And how would you know to put that in the song? So now, as you're American, you're listening and you're like, yo, this shit is African, but like, it's a cheat code.
Even sampling. I've seen Burna Boy sample a lot of
the Tony Braxton record. Smart.
Is that the only way though?
No. It's not the only way.
I don't know. What I was about to tell you is, like, you know, sometimes I ask. You say we should let them lead, but who are we writing music for?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just saying, like, is America the melody leader now in the world, or what's happening? Because I see Bad Bunny, I don't hear anything familiar.
Anything that like him.
Yeah.
Anything that sound like him.
I don't hear anything that sounds like in any way connected to an American vibe in Bad Bunny. It's just Puerto Rican heavy, you know. But one thing that connects people across the globe is authenticity.
Authenticity,
So I think the authenticity and vulnerability needs to be there in the music, so that it takes people to those spaces, even when they don't understand the lyrics or the melody. Just the energy can take them into a very, you know.
And another thing is that you don't have to live in a box, like lyrically, right? So like Akon, he was rapping about being locked up, and then his next record is about the ghetto, and then the next record is that blew him up was Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, and it's like there's no box that you live in, which is your cheat code, right? Exactly. Americans have to live in a box, right?
Oh,
because
really?
Black Americans.
It sounds like though with Akon, his box was the struggle.
No. Akon's release in the box was he was African. Rihanna's release is that she is Barbados. Like so when you could do that, like, it's like I managed Tehran, he's from the islands. Like, this is shit you understand. Like, when you from another place, you can do things that no one else can do. So Rihanna sung Shut Up and Drive. No R&B woman can sing a record like Shut Up and Drive. Or like the records that she would do. And that's because she was Caribbean. So she was just kind of doing her. So she does Pon de Replay, and then she does SOS, which sounds like a rock record, right? Like SOS sounds like a straight pop record, right? That don't sound like the same person that sings Umbrella, and also don't sound like the same person that sings Pour It Up.
I never saw it from that perspective.
Oh no, that's why I'm glad you're talking to me. This is like when you're talking to international artists, they don't live in a box. Americans live in a box because we can point where you're from. We don't know where he's from. He looks like us, so we like him because he looks like us. He talks like us, but then he can come in and do "If I Tell You," and it's like we don't know. That's how they do it where you're from. So we're really. It's like you can't tell a Chinese person what Chinese food tastes like. You can't tell a Mexican person what a taco tastes like. He's like, they don't eat tacos like us. They tacos don't taste like ours. So once you start understanding Americanized things,
But that's
Like,
what I'm
it's a
saying
cheat
about
code.
Akon, like, because all those songs that you just named about him when he blew up, if you notice, like, they're all coming from like a depressed point. Like, even when he said nobody wants to see us together, it's a love song, but it's like, yo, nobody wants to see us together. Lonely, it's like you know what I'm saying? The oppression
that's deep.
Yeah. Actually, it was
And I
that's
wanna-
probably why he.
I want to fuck you and smack that. That's when he came back and went to
Right.
Vegas. Like, once he started taking control, I'm like, that was a good point, though.
Yeah.
That was a great point.
Yeah.
But I'm not even being funny. That was dope. I'm gonna use that in my. I'm keeping that. I'm telling you.
Okay, cool.
Because they don't want to hear happy music
from black people.
A darker black man.
Right, and then that one from Africa.
Yeah.
Crazy. We only make happy music. Like I feel like in Africa, 90% of the music we make is to
And,
make
and
people
by the way,
dance
and I think that's why it's,
and
I
be
think
happy. Like,
that's why it's breaking through though.
Yeah,
Because
it's true.
hip hop
The energy
music.
that it came with.
Here's what I've been saying: hip hop has lost because hip hop, when niggas, not women, the
Yeah.
men, it's negative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree. Even dancehall got to a point where it became a bit dark.
Like Afro is love.
Yeah.
I can play love on radio.
Yeah.
I can't play. I'ma kill my ops on radio, and that's why they
And you
kind
can
of took over.
gather in your family gatherings. You know, like when you're making music, it's important for you to look at the places where this music will go, the rooms it'll go to represent you. And you can play this song in a family gathering with your grandma and your mom, and you can all just dance. And I
Yes.
think dancehall did that for a very long time.
Yes,
Hip hop did that for a very,
very long time.
You
And
know?
then money came in and they got darker.
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
They got the ups.
That's why. That's why. that's why. I
got
want,
the
to be
odds.
honest with you, that's why I want to see y'all win so bad, people
Yeah,
from Africa, because I'm like,
yeah.
love wins.
Yeah. Love wins.
Love
Yes,
wins. And
I
by the way,
agree.
we're more than just gangsters. Like, we want to love each other. And
Right.
the Italians don't just make mafia movies. They
Like,
got
not an
love
album
stories.
called
They got
Convict.
everything else. Like, yeah, like it's not that. So when you leave to go solo, was
Yeah.
it hard, like, to prove
Yo,
yourself to the
definitely.
audience, or like did the audience follow? Like when Beyonce and
Yeah.
Justin went solo, I think the audience was like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going over
For
here.
the first time in my life, I had a major imposter syndrome because I thought I was great, and then when I went solo, I don't know where it came from. Like a wave, it hit me. But my wife is my manager on the day to day.
Yeah.
And she co-manages with Tech now. Tech
Yep.
is managing America, but she's managing me and every other aspect.
Yeah.
And she's been there for me. She's been there, like, reassuring me, giving
Nice.
me, But if I didn't have that partner to lean on, it would have been a very difficult point for
Yeah,
me. 'Cause I
facts.
was just going into rooms and I was seeing different people, and I was being pulled in different directions sonically. You know, those things people are saying, A&Rs are saying this works, another side is saying this works. I had that confusion for I think the first year,
Yeah.
and I'm just starting to become.
Do you
Because
feel like
it was
because-
important because you was in a big group and they
Yeah.
like, and it's like, we can't fuck this up.
Exactly, and then also like everywhere I went, people were still calling me Sauti Sol. Like I had to work for my name to be BN.
I love that.
Yeah,
Earn
everyone,
that
like,
shit.
Yeah, Sauti Sol, hey, Sauti Sol. It was just natural of them to do that.
And you like,
So
I'm
I really
big.
had to
That's probably
work
where
to
the
become-
imposter syndrome came from, because
Exactly,
if you're
yeah.
by yourself and they're
Yeah.
calling you something
And you're
from the
playing
collective,
shows, and you're playing shows, and you're playing some of your new shit, and people are like, "Woo!"
Where's
And
this?
then when you play the old shit,
Yeah.
when you play the old shit, they're going crazy. So, just those moments. But I've had to work for it, and I'm so happy to be in a point now. I'm out of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Everything is like starting to align.
So we always talk about, you have 50 million people in Kenya.
Yeah.
Why do you need the world? I know, I just have to ask, like, you have 50 million in Kenya. That's enough people to live an incredible life as a king if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And be the #1 artist in Kenya.
Yeah.
Why take on the world? Like, why are you here in Atlanta, Georgia doing
Yeah.
it? Like, what's the goal? Like, what's the thought process behind that?
The thought process is that the reward is so much higher when you win in the world. And the reward of my reward being higher automatically means that tens of thousands of other kids are inspired to reach for those things that are going to elevate their families, their households, that are going to change their destinies forever.
It's something more important than that.
Yeah.
More, that's important, but more
And-
important than that. They showed them
Yeah.
how you are the example.
Exactly.
You
And
are
then-
the reason why people with money are saying, let's invest in these young ghetto kids.
Exactly.
Because look at what he made. So that's
Yeah.
that's very important.
Yeah,
I
so
love
it's
that.
important that we exist and we come to these spaces that people also think, oh my God, like this podcast, I used to see it on Instagram. Oh, BN is there now.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to work towards these things.
Yeah.
And it gives music that, credibility. So I think that's the reason why.
Yeah. So who would you say has done it the best thus far, from crossing from
Yeah.
Africa to America, because Akon is kind of the reverse. He was
Akon grew up
American.
here, yeah.
He had the African
Yeah.
background, so he wound up going, like, Ghetto was like,
Yeah.
I'm African, right? And then Lonely was like, but I'm American. You know, it's like those moments.
I think
where he
Burna
did
Boy.
that.
Burna Boy's done a phenomenal job.
So why him though? Like, why Burna Boy over? And by the way, this is
Yeah.
not. This is for education purposes.
Why
I'm just
Burna
trying
Boy?
to
I
understand,
think-
like, what he did.
Yeah, what he did is he
Sample.
connected the black community with the black community in a very unique way. Even Davido. Nigeria is a sister country to Jamaica. There's also a very massive thought leader in music. So that connection between the Caribbean and West Africa has really helped push the genre. Also, the diaspora is massive.
The dance floor.
The Nigerian diaspora.
The diaspora.
Oh, the diaspora. Okay.
Yeah, it's massive. And
I
it's
didn't graduate
also-
college, man. I got to get
it's
words
also
late.
helped, yeah, it's also helped push their message.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm seeing when I attend Burna Boy shows, like in Holland and in Europe, you know, you're seeing maybe 20% Africans and 80% crossed over to other races.
Yeah.
And that's important, man. That's the good mix we want.
Yeah.
Those are the ticket sales. That's the high streaming revenue that comes in with your fans being from places where streaming pays well.
Mm.
So I think he's done a phenomenal job, and he's been able to. And also, he's had a good playbook to read from.
Exactly.
Fela Kuti. You know,
Because
yeah.
I was just about to go there. I was about to ask you, because you're kind of like that for Kenya.
Am I? Yes.
No, I mean, like what I mean by that is like you're the example, right? Like,
Exactly,
like you're
yeah.
the one out here like pushing for the culture
Exactly,
of.
I'm pushing for
I'm
the
not just
culture,
talking to
yeah.
you. I'm talking to a Kenyan art. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like that is
yes, yes.
is everything.
Yeah.
So my question was, how does a Kenyan artist do it? Not you.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I want to remove you from this, because you've been around long enough to know,
Mm-hmm.
like, the steps that it takes for Kenya, because I have to assume that Nigeria plays a huge role in the easiness of its popularity, because
It's
there's
true.
so many people, right?
Yeah.
So you're working with less people. So
Yeah.
how, like, if a Kenyan artist broke in the U.S., like, has there been one close? And if so, like, how does that happen? What does it look like?
What it looks like will change over time.
Okay.
Yeah, so today it could be one thing, tomorrow it could be another. But I think it looks like bringing our sound, which is not on the table right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the world is looking for, after going to Nigeria, after going to South Africa, the next logical place to come and experience sonically is East.
Mm.
So I think that with that in mind,
It's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, there's an opportunity there. There's a knowledge gap. There's room for new sounds. There's room for new cultures to come in.
I would love to get you with Tara.
Yeah, and also just I think Kenyans are very good adapters of other cultures that are popular, and we can use that to propel ourselves to the next level.
I just like the
So
guitar.
like American culture, like what you're saying about don't want to be a player no more. Urban tone is derived from dancehall music and other cultures that are popular. So we can use that to propel ourselves to the next level.
I would do. So I have some. So we almost done. I just have some
Yeah.
ideas. I would find a way to bring Kenyan culture to the forefront of how America sees African culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would try to find like whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Like something like it's like when LL Cool J did the FUBU commercial. Not sure if you're familiar. I
haven't
but
seen it.
okay. So LL Cool J does a commercial for Gap, right?
Mhm.
Gap is a huge
Yeah.
brand, but in the commercial he puts on a FUBU hat, right?
Mhm.
Nobody Gap don't sell hats, so that nobody's
Yeah.
LL wear. That's part of his brand is hats.
Yeah.
So you're not going. That's almost like something you don't say something about. So he puts the hat on, and that's how FUBU blows up. It becomes
Okay.
$300-400 million brand
Yeah.
because LL put it and but the white people was the Gap people didn't know it. The
Yeah.
black people knew it.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you. I would say to you,
Mm.
put some Kenyan things in videos and culture because it's like you have to train the audience.
Exactly.
So you're almost training the audience to what the Kenyan experience is like, right? Or like what it is, right? So like, for example, I hear everybody arguing who has the best jollof rice, right? I've never heard Go. You about to say something? I feel like I was trying to look. Moski looked up from his phone. The African looked up like, hold on, who said Jollof?
Okay,
Who said Jollof?
I don't participate because I think East Africa has much more superior rice. Than all of that. We don't participate in rice wars.
I love that.
Yeah, because when I'm talking about pilau,
Yes.
if like honestly, we had this war with my tour manager is Nigeria, and we had this war in the car yesterday with Tech.
This is a serious war, by the way.
Yeah, and we put him out like a cigarette.
But see what I'm saying? Like it's like those moments. So now, even as I'm talking to you, before you walked into here, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I want to go to Africa,
Yeah.
and I had Nigeria, South Africa,
Yeah.
Ghana, like places that I want to go, and
Yeah.
now I want to go to Kenya.
You must. I think Kenya is the best.
And that's why, because you're
destination
talking, that's why I'm
in the
saying it's,
continent,
you doing this is making me want to go.
Yeah, in terms of the temperament of the people,
Yeah.
the food's good, and what we have in terms of flora, fauna, nature. If you're talking about the mountains, we have mountain experience. We have the Masai Mara where you can go see the animals, the lions, and
Yeah.
what all that stuff.
They just roam for real,
They're roaming. Even in the city, there's a national park in the city,
but they're not just roaming through the city.
bro. They're jumping out the park, going to your houses, eating your dogs.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I watch those videos. no, they take it right. The dog be
But a
sleep.
lion-
They take it right.
Yeah, lion eats man's dog in Kenya.
It'd be
Oh,
Jaguars.
no.
It'd really be the Jaguars.
dog would
They,
be inside the house all
and,
the
and the
time.
cheetahs.
Exactly. So there's all of that. Of course, people are protected, but don't worry. Like,
Yeah, for
guys,
sure.
don't be alarmed.
We coming anyway.
Those things happen
Fuck
once.
them lions
they're
up,
few and
bro.
far between.
Fuck them lions up, bro.
Yeah, and then we have amazing beaches also in the coast,
Yeah.
and you'll enjoy. Like, please, open invite. I'd love to see you guys in Kenya. I'd love for you guys to shoot an episode of this in my festival in December.
No, that's. I was just about to tell you.
Oh,
Tech and I was just
yes.
talking about that. Like, this is. But to me, that's what's necessary because.
Yeah.
Black people fucked up in this country. We tired. Like niggas
Yeah.
is looking. If it's a place to go be peaceful and live good,
Kelly's just bought a ranch in Kenya.
I want to
wow.
do the
She
same
lives there
thing.
now. Yeah,
That's
she
so-
lives there now, and she's been doing such a good PR for Kenya, for the community. Yeah, I can see.
I love
like,
that. And then we know that you are sponsored by Kenya Airways, so
I
know.
am. I'm sponsored by Kenya Airways school bus. Get us home in
How
one
does
piece.
one
man.
get an entire airline to sponsor you? How does that happen? Do
I'm
they come to
telling
you and you
you.
go to them?
We came to each other.
That 80 million
We
YouTube
came-
followers.
Yeah, I saw each other in the middle of the room and just right.
We gravitated towards each other. Kenya Airways has been Africa's best airline for time. And they're the only airline that was actually connecting the entire continent. And they went to spaces where other airlines wouldn't go. So I want to big them up for that. Also, they've been supporting my solo journey. And even when I was with the band, like
Still supporting
all
you.
my travel has been KQ sponsored. And you know how much, as a manager, you know
Yeah.
how much travel is a cost.
Trust me,
Yes.
it's
and
incredible.
doing these things. So man, I'm super grateful. And when you're coming to Kenya, fly KQ, fly Kenya Airways.
Oh yeah, we
The food is good on
we working
board.
it out. We
Yeah.
coming though. We coming. I like to ask this question. We got a couple questions. I like to ask this one, like one of the last ones.
Yeah,
If you can go back and talk to Bien
yeah.
20 years ago, what would you want to tell him to prepare him for today? And being 10 years from now, I want to know what would you want to ask him about the future?
Damn. So, the younger me, I would say, just be patient. Yeah, like it'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be patient and show up.
Yes.
Show up for the older me. And to the older me, I hope I made you proud. Yeah, I hope I did you good. I hope I put you where you deserve to be. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, I love that, man. I already got the last couple questions, man. This is how you know we know stuff about you. This is how the world knows we're not strangers, and we did some homework on you,
Oh,
right?
thank you, man. I
So you're the
appreciate
first East African artist to sell out Coco London.
Yeah.
What went through your head stepping on stage knowing that?
It had to be done, you know. I know we, as black people, I would love the day that we just move on from firsts and we're just doers. You know, like it would warm my heart to see us just be accepted in these spaces and not have to be the first to do anything. But I accept the responsibility of being the guy who's gonna cut the jungle to make a road.
But I love how.
I hope I see many more East African artists coming there and rocking that place.
But I love how you said,
Yeah.
if you're listening to this and you want to be in music, you want to be a manager, you want to be an artist, you want to be a content creator, whatever you want to be, if you just said it had to be done.
Yeah.
It goes back to the Ray Charles scene. Remember when Ray Charles, where the crowd was going crazy and the guy turned the light down and he was like, "Hey man, how you get the light to turn down?" And he said, "Oh," he was like, "How'd you get the crowd to be quiet?" He was like, "Oh, I turned the light down." He was like, "Why'd you do that?" And he was like, "It had to be done."
Yeah.
And that's the mentality. Man, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You got me. Like, I wish I could come to show. Man, I love
We
that
just need to
shit.
show up more, you know. Come to these spaces. When people don't see you, they don't bless you. So come get blessed, man.
So Kenya is the culture. Culture is the soul of Kenya.
Yeah.
Not music, particularly like the business, right? Can you just explain, like, I know what that means, but for the morality of what you mean, can you just explain to the people what that means?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
When you says culture is the soul of Kenya,
Yeah.
right? It's like, we're not here to, like, we breathe this. This is
Yeah.
not like money making. This is our culture.
Yeah, you know, Africans are still learning capitalism. Yeah, it's a foreign concept to us and how we exist. And we're learning how to integrate capitalism in our day-to-day. We still haven't figured it out.
That
We
probably
still haven't
shouldn't.
figured out to put the family unit together and still have...
Yeah.
I think black people in general are not built for capitalism, but that's another story. We can succeed
No.
at it.
I
We will
love-
succeed at it. But I think the future generations of black kids will look back and be like, how did you all do that to each other? You had more money than this and you didn't give him, you know, like,
Yes.
there's so many things that are un-African about
I
how
love
we
this, bro.
commercialize culture in the world.
It's like we want to make money,
Yeah.
but we're not here to make money. We're here to do what we're supposed to do.
Exactly.
And then we figure out how to make money doing it.
Yeah. When we honor the cultural, what can I say? When we honor the reason,
Yeah.
the cultural reason for us being there first, the money will come. But don't get me wrong, we need to make this money, guys.
No. And by the way, we are in the U.S.
money.
We are in the U.S.
Yeah, we need to
and we
make this
ain't here
money,
for
man.
nothing. Get that check.
Yeah, get
Where
the
is
check.
that check?
Yeah, and whenever you're in the world, get that check. Get
Period.
paid.
So
Yeah.
last question. The next 2 years,
Yeah.
from a professional side, what are some goals that you have set, like, that you want to accomplish in the next 2 years as an artist? Like,
Yeah.
this is your time capsule
Yeah.
where we could look at it 24 months now and be like, I wanted to sell out this place and I did that. I wanted to tour. Like, do you have anything that you like,
Yeah.
here are our benchmarks that we're trying to reach?
Yeah, in the next 2 years, I think it's important to have a song on the Billboard charts.
American Billboard charts.
Yeah.
Love it.
A Kenyan song on
That's
the American
easy.
Billboard charts. And the next 2 years, it's important for me to be playing proper venues and headlining some festivals in America, if not many. In the next 2 years, it's important for Tech and I to look back and see that the vision we had for our culture has been met and fulfilled and surpassed. You know, often when you make plans to do something and you follow it through, you surpass your expectations.
Period.
Yeah, so I just plan to really show up. Yeah, and in the next 2 years, I want to look at myself. The older me is going to be like, yeah, you showed up.
And on that note,
Yeah.
this Artist Spotlight, man, amazing, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Nah,
guys.
man, really good conversation. Really good conversation. Like I always tell artists, I'm like, if you can't sit down with someone and make them care, I don't give a fuck how good your music is.
Yeah.
It don't matter how good your music is. Like, it doesn't matter unless it's so good that everybody else is making somebody care.
Yeah.
And I don't want my family's future depending on someone else waking up promoting our stuff, right? So just seeing how, you know, like how you handle everything, like you made me a fan.
Ah, thank
And
you,
that's
man.
kind of what the
Appreciate it,
Artist
brother.
Spotlight is about, right?
Yeah.
It's like I want to talk about the journey from inside, right? You know, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm doing right now. Like it's almost like you're
Yes.
manifesting it and
Yeah.
writing it down on camera. That's why I always ask the 2 years.
I'm telling you, we're going to watch this and we're going to remember this day.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And
Like 2
I
years from now, big features, big shows.
and by the way,
Yeah.
anything I could do, anything. Obviously we're in the studio.
Thank
I have
you.
writers, producers.
Yeah.
Anything I could do to help, count on me as a source. Count on this team as a source.
Cool.
Because if we don't help people like you win, what's gonna be left?
Yo, I'm here.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of capital, greedy, motherfucking talented people, not artists, who only are trying to sell it out every day for money, and that shit has to stop. We need the real shit to rise up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cream must come to the top.
Yeah, you should. I'm gonna ask you this. I know this is for you though. This is just a curious question. If a genie came here, a genie, sat right on the table and said, "You got 1 minute to make 3 wishes," what would your wishes be?
Health, wealth, and a bottomless pit of hits.
I want you to say it again, but I don't want you. But see, you said health.
Yeah.
Health can be bad.
No,
I
good
want,
health.
Okay, see, I want you.
Great health, mentally, physically, you know, in my relationships, healthy relationships, healthy, you know, health for the people around me,
And
for
what would you
the people I
describe?
love.
What would you describe that person? That if you was that, what would you call yourself?
It's actually where I am currently, but
How would you describe it?
in terms of health or what?
I just want you to.
Or
What does
this-
that mean, right? What does that mean? Health and wealth means what to you?
It means freedom.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should do
means
listen.
health and wealth is freedom to be where you want to be, do what you want to do.
Ben, you should
Yeah.
do a song about freedom, about wanting freedom, and talking about health. Well, I always tell artists when I meet them, I'm like, "What's
Put that
your
in the song.
wishes?
Put it in
Like,
the
what are
music.
your wishes? Is
Yeah.
if your wishes is I want to be rich, right? Then you get I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad.
Yeah.
By the way, we all want to do that, right?
Yeah.
So if you're saying I want to be the healthiest version, I want to be the best version in its health and its wealth, and putting that in the song, or I want to be free. Like I just want to be free,
Yeah.
because let me tell you why I say that, because that is an emotion that every human in here can relate to.
Yeah.
And if you put that in a song, now you got your hit.
Connects. They're coming. Too many hits, man.
Too many hits coming.
Too many hits.
This
So,
artist spotlight, we out, man. Let's go.
I was like, wait. Before we get
But-
up, can we get a broke story?
I'm sorry. You know we don't used to do that because most of the artists are broke.
Yeah, but no. We need to hear one of his. Okay.
Okay, I was just listen. We have this segment we do called a broke story,
Broke story.
where we ask
Yeah.
people like yourself
Yeah.
to tell us a story or a moment when
Yeah.
you was at your brokest. What were you thinking in that moment,
Yeah.
and what did you do to get out that moment? It's hard to ask a
I have
starving
too
artist.
many broke stories.
Give us the best one that mattered
best
to
one.
who you are
The one that
today.
pops in your head, the one that reminds you.
Yeah. I was with my band, Sauti Sol,
Okay.
and we came to New York. We came to New York for a show. We were touring in our early days, but it wasn't like the structured kind of touring I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just more like a Kenyan promoter here, another promoter there, trying to piece it and make it work. And I remember we were in New York. We were meant to fly out the next day, and for that night, between us and poverty, we had $150
Okay.
between all of us.
So I stuck in New York.
Yeah, and there was 5 of us plus our manager.
6
So
people.
some
Yeah, 6
daddy had like 37, someone else had 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
we had like
wow.
$150.
Got you.
There was no accommodation in New York
Okay.
for $150. I don't remember what happened, but we went to, I think around the Empire State Building, there's this really dodgy looking motels that have one tiny bed inside and a bathroom the size of this speaker.
What?
And it was all 5 of us in that bitch for 2 days until our flight came. We still had to eat, but I remember saying that this is the last time I'm going to be broke in New York. I fucking hated this shit.
And now you.
And I was angry.
And now you got the nicest shirt on in the room
And
right
now-
now in Atlanta, Georgia. You got, if you
And
want to
now
come in the room and figure out who got the
listen.
most money, buy that shirt.
Now when I
Pierre
land,
got that money shirt.
yeah, now when I land in New York, I just go buy myself some nice weed in a dispensary.
It's a beautiful
Yes,
life.
sir.
And just, you know,
Yes.
And that's an amazing broke. That was actually one of the best broke stories we've gotten.
really?
Man, that's amazing. Because it's really
I
supposed to be
I
funny.
didn't want to give you the broke stories for the continent because you'd think I'm bluffing.
No, wait, you gotta give us one of those now.
No, I like that. And listen, protect Kenya. Like, we don't need, you be like, really? I don't want to come over there. No. We ain't no broke stories over there.
Okay.
All right, man. This is Artist Spotlight. That was amazing. We out. Let's go.
Nah.
That was mine, bro.
That was one of my favorite conversations. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, really?